Long ago, there lived a man, blessed by the gods and revered by the people as their savior. His name was Ardyn Lucis Kylum. And he had served as the first king of Lucis.
Tension between the two countries remains high, with neither nation showing signs of backing down. In other news, a member of the Border Patrol has been reported MIA since sometime before dawn this morning. The missing officer has been identified as 28-year-old Mars Sapientia. Although Officer Sapientia allegedly reported for duty at his appointed time, fellow officers say he disappeared soon after and has not been sighted since. Officer Sapientia is a tall, fair-skinned male and was last seen wearing his Border Patrol fatigues. Anyone with information on Officer Sapientia's whereabouts are requested to contact the Crown City Police immediately. And now a word from the Public Information Bureau. Today marks the anniversary of the founding of the Kingdom of Lucis. The Founders Day Committee has prepared a number of attractions in honor of this auspicious occasion, including a parade around the Citadel, as well as a statue of the Founder King himself. All are welcome and encouraged to participate in today's festivities. This has been a message from the Public Information Bureau.
What about you?
Now, on to the weather.
Shouldn't you be looking for your buddy?
Today in the Crown City, we expect mild and sunny weather with nothing but blue skies.
I'm on special
Borderlands
assignment.
may experience some inclement weather, starting in the evening and continuing throughout the night. That concludes today's news and weather.
Home, sweet home at last.
Welcome to the Founders Day Festival. In a moment, the parade will begin making its way through the city. King Regis is scheduled to participate in the festivities, circling the Citadel alongside the statue of the Founder King, Somnus Lucis Kylum.
So this is the city Somnus built on the back of his own flesh and blood. Just look at them, free of care and unaware of the war beyond their wall.
In order to ensure the safety of all festival goers, we ask that you please follow all staff instructions. Vehicular access will also be limited in some areas around the Citadel for the festival's duration. In addition, traffic will be stopped entirely during the parade. We thank you for your cooperation.
What need is there to worry when brick and mortar blinds them to the suffering outside? Why venture out into the world when you feel so safe within? What a life to live. This is the statue of the Founder King? I see the sculptor took quite a few liberties.
The fact that our nation still stands is all thanks to the kings who came before.
And that must be the king's castle.
We should. No, of course. I love absolutely. Yeah. No. That's great. Yeah, absolutely.
Now, let the fireworks begin!
Okay.
Right, let's go.
Yes. Oh, yes.
This is so nice. It's really
Gotcha.
Cursed with the waving wings of the gods.
Ardyn. Oh, Ardyn. You can't expect me to believe that.
Oh, but I do. You have my word.
Well, in that case... You look exhausted, my love. Are you all right?
I am. The gods blessed me with a power and a purpose to cure people of what ails them. I must see their will be done.
Your devotion shall not go unnoticed. The gods will doubtless be watching over you. Just as I shall be watching over you every step of the way. It seems to me the cure for your exhaustion is comprised of two things, one of which is rest.
Oh? And the other?
Is me.
Oh, Era, pray be with me, always. He's alive. Just as the ancient texts told. Who? Take him away. Don't touch me.
Status report. Everything is fine here.
Roger that. We'll transport the subject to your location.
And we'll have the medical team ready as planned.
What's the situation over there?
Nothing to report. We're just...
Adagium sighted!
Fantasu.
Get it back in the cell, no matter what. We can't let that thing off this island.
Stop. Cease this. Cease this.
At once! Out of my way! Out of my way! Hey! Era. Somnus.
Forgive me, brother, but the throne seats only one.
Era! Gods, no!
Ardyn Azunia, Chief Besithia would like to see you.
Nothing here to interest me. Might as well head out. I dare say this outfit wasn't tailor-made. Not the most enthralling view. Not the most enthralling view. Come, have a seat. Gods above, we thank you for the bounty you have laid before us. Don't want your food getting cold, do you? Are you enjoying your stay? No. You've been asleep for years. Learning to appreciate the waking world will take time. Perhaps I can help enlighten you while we dine. Was your examination of me a fruitful one?
Oh yes, you've proven far more fascinating than expected. No wonder they kept you locked away. To think the powers of a demon could dwell within the heart of a man, it's incredible. The Star Scourge doesn't sap your life force, it gives you more. Your cells can regenerate themselves, and you can demonify other life forms as well. There's no doubt you are not a monster, a marvel. I can't wait to unravel all your mysteries.
How long has it been since you brought me here?
204 days. Roughly 7 months or so. Then again, the Lucians had you locked away in that prison for nearly 2 millennia. I'd be more surprised if you hadn't lost all concept of time. You must loathe those Lucians for what they did to you.
What is it you want from me, anyhow? What about me interests you so?
You said it yourself, didn't you? You were chosen by the gods. And frankly, with powers like yours, I'd say you're nearly a god in your own right. We need those powers that you possess. With your strength on our side, we could finally put an end to the gruesome war with Lucis. You too must desire the fall of the kingdom that cast you into exile.
My desires are all in the past.
The man who wronged you may have died long ago, but his descendants live on to this day. Surely you must bear them some feelings of ill will.
My feelings are none of your concern.
Come along. This is the fruit of my labor. A small portion of it, that is. I envy you. A human life is too short to truly understand all there is to know about the world. Go on, have a look.
Oh.
Do watch your step, won't you?
Demons were first officially recognized as a new species. According to ancient texts, however, demonification is caused by a mutant strain of plasma. Infected creatures begin to disperse. This model is a replica made from plaster port. Demons sublimate when their vital functions. Scientists believe this subject.
This is our world?
It has been estimated that Eos came into existence. Ancient myths tell tales of 6 protector gods who first alighted upon Eos in the ancient Solheim era. Fossils thought to be remains of the oldest members of the human race were discovered in the Pistala region. Some claim that humans discovered fire in the Sukharp region. According to legend, the fire god of Free, the mechanized civilization of Sol. Exactly when the civilization. The enormous crevasse. It is here that the War of the Astrals is. When Ifrit tried to reduce mankind to act. It is said that Ifrit, having. After the war, the ice goddess Sheep. To this day, no one knows. The earth god Titan can be seen supporting the meteor at the heart of the disk of Kothis. In ME 501, during an expedition in the Ur, vestiges of the ancient Solheim civilization can still be seen in the several ancient structures. Also, excavation of these various sites is currently underway. Centuries after the founding of Lucis, leading the charge was House Aldercat, whose the Empire built upon Solheim's magic technology, and this new firepower helped the Empire fell its foes. As of ME 722, under the direction of Emperor, the Empire is developing new arms, fusing magitech with demon. The Accordo Protectorate has developed into a bustling league of towns. In ME 606, the Empire wanted the country is steeped in tradition. Soon after the establishment of the Kingdom the Empire began its occupation of in order to assuage the dissenters. This concession was partially made for political. Angelgard, off the coast of Golden Key, ancient texts tell of a monster known as a. Some 2,000 years ago, the gods granted Somnus Lucis Kylum 2 gifts: the sacred stone and ring. With these in hand, he founded the Kingdom of Lucis. In the centuries since, Lucis has managed to expand its territory while struggling to suppress a parasitic plague. As of ME 722, Mors Lucis Kylum sits the throne as the 112th monarch of his line. Regis Lucis Kylum. The sea goddess Leviathan disappeared in the way. Some say she swam below the. As for the storm god Rama, legend has it the earth god Titan can be seen.
At center, we see what I presume to be Lucian warriors and the kings of yore. I've learned a great deal about the first king of Lucis. It seems to depict a legend in which if that's true, does that mean their trifling tales mean nothing? At the top of the painting, we see the Oracle herself. The bloodline of the Oracle is one of the oldest in Eos. Only they possess the power to commune with. This painting depicts the Oracle as some goddess of. On the sides of the frame, we see the Hexathion. Conspicuously absent is the traitorous god of fire, who perhaps developing a deeper understanding. But what if I were to find a way to. By my estimation, the grotesque creatures. Could this mean these monsters will be. If only we could find a way to harness. The line of Lucis was chosen to eradicate evil from Eos, and with the divine on their side, how could they fail? Given the demon's aversion to light, they typically stick to the shadows until the sun fades and the night falls. Adagium, however, is different. Unlike his demon brethren, he can still function uninhibited in broad daylight. Of course, the ultraviolet rays harm him, much like they would any other demon. Yet his cells regenerate quickly enough to essentially negate the damage. It stings, like the light of the sun. Perhaps, I'd best cover up.
ancients call his powers surpass those of it, and his body is all but impervious to it. It's no wonder the Founder King sealed him. He undoubtedly feared this monster. It seems fortune smiles upon me. Though the Lucians kept him locked away for 2,000, the raging winds and stormy seas may have cast all others. While I've yet to conduct any official research, I estimate his powers easily surpass. Perhaps this streak of luck has just begun. Fascinating, isn't it? I pored over the ancient texts and found scarcely a mention of you. I barely believed you existed till I saw you with my own eyes. With your help, my research is proceeding smoothly. You have my thanks. This must be how the gods feel looking down upon our world. Here we have a model of imperial territory. It includes our present lands as well as our future acquisitions. Feel free to have a look. There's something you should see. Come with me. I found something most interesting on the Rock of Ravito. If my experiment on this specimen succeeds, it might provide the information you've been looking for. This way.
Is that?
Ifrit the Infernian.
You subjugated a god and brought him here?
He was sound asleep, just like the legend said he'd be, so we put him on ice. Do you think you could turn him
into a demon?
If you managed to demonify a deity, you could learn truths no mere mortal could ever dream of knowing. You'll access 2,000 years of his memories, and if you can control him, he'll be a weapon of supreme power. It's certainly an enticing offer, isn't it? Just think you could exact sweet revenge through divine retribution.
How do you know what I want?
I don't, but I know you have no other options. Well, shall we? Come see the fruits of my Magitech research. This way. The ancient civilization of Solheim, forefathers of our magic technology, once flourished on this land. Had they not incurred the wrath of the gods, they may have remained prosperous to this day.
And you wish to restore them to greatness?
To surpass them, which is why I need you to lend me your strength. But I'm certain magic technology and demons are the keys to unlocking the door to a new future. Lucians? But how?
Kunmi Squad, Adagium sighted.
Requesting backup from Nimbus Squad.
Shutting down communications until all clear.
So, you've come to kill me, have you?
Or die trying.
Just as you accused of right, so I may be gone by what was already lying upon the soldiers of
Who is it?
a kingdom you can no longer call your own. If you were not I was busy saving the kingdom.
Out of my way!
Perhaps you ought to sleep away for a second.
Take this!
This ends now!
Here goes!
Enough!
I hope you know it's your fault, Aaron. You realize that you're not just going to shoot
Enough!
You were too caught up in your idealized illusions.
Out of my way!
Blast!
He's alive!
You must stop him before he destroys everything!
Damned monster! Here goes!
Got you!
Oh, Infanian, grant me the power to take Somnus, his people, and his cursed kingdom, and burn them all to the ground! No! I was the one chosen to be king?
Ardyn.
Era.
Forgive me.
Huh?
I defied the will of the gods and revealed to Somnus you had been chosen to be king.
Huh?
I never dreamt he would try to kill you.
But he did. Somnus fooled everyone so he could usurp the throne. Everything that happened, it's all his fault.
No! Listen to me. It's my fault. I'm the one who ruined your future. This was divine retribution for my sins.
You've no sins to atone for.
Gods! Answer me! Why have you burdened us with this fate? Hera! Oh no! Hera! Please!
In the names of the gods above, fulfill your calling, Ardyn, and punish me for my sins.
Hera.
Kill me.
That's right. Kill her. Put that monster out of its misery, just like I did.
I can't. My calling is to save lives.
Just like you saved that innocent man by turning him into a demon.
Please, Ardyn. You must live.
I can't. Not without you.
Come. Why not give the lady what she wants? Once again, you've failed to save her. No surprise. A monster can do naught but destroy.
I'll never forgive you, Somnus. This monster may not be able to destroy you, but I'll see to it that I destroy everything you built. Hear me, gods above. No longer shall I supplicate you for pardon. No longer shall I sojourn toward the light. Nay, the path I intend to tread is paved with blood and darkness. No longer shall I seek your guidance. This path is mine to tread alone.